It was a catfish. I'm just gonna say that. It was such a catfish.
Let the sun go down.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, CZ.fit here, and I hope you guys are doing well. So welcome to the first out of isolation Auckland vlog. I have just been enjoying the sun, just getting used to actual nice weather. I do have some really bad tan lines, so you can't really tell. Basically my aircon has just broken down in my car, so with the heat I have all my windows down, and whilst I'm driving I'm pretty much just tanning, but as you can imagine, when you have a car belt over you and like strapped tops, you end up having some pretty awkward tan lines. But anyways, I thought I would just take you guys along to today with me. I have just been spending like the last weeks with my family, just enjoying some more downtime. That's been super lovely. Had Chinese New Year. We got some really nice Peking duck, which is my absolute favorite. Like, oh, I could eat so much of that. I love it. And then mum's also made some like sticky rice pudding. I think it's what it's called. I don't know how you would translate it to English, but it's pretty much just like glutinous rice, like steamed. And she typically puts like cranberries and raisins in it, which probably isn't like your typical thing, but it just adds some like sourness into it, which is really nice. And then basically, because #health, you roll the sticky rice in white sugar and coat it with sugar and eat it. So all about balance here. Anyways, I'm just gonna go make my first meal now, and then today we are training, and I will also be off to go for a, oh that's so bright, I look like Casper the Ghost. I'm also gonna go for a apartment viewing, and I'll see if I can try sneak you guys into that. But basically living situation wise is I'm currently home with my family, and then I have like a little outside area for myself, which is like a 1-bed 1 study, and I've tried to convert that into my new office, but there's only like one small window there, and I am someone who thrives off like a good environment and just like light, and it just feels a bit like dungeony. So I've pretty much just been using my sister's like study while she's at school. So that's kind of the situation right now. So I am trying to look for a place to like hopefully buy, just so I have my own space. It'd be like a good investment as well. So yeah, that is the plans for today, but I'm just gonna make my first meal now. And I have been loving my morning eggs with my muffin splits. So yeah, something that's not sweet for a change. If anyone knows how to keep salad fresh, please do tell me. So we have breakfast here. Definitely not my best eggs that I have made. I tried flipping them just because I don't like my yolks very runny, so I like to kind of like flip it and then let the yolks sort of harden up, but then have like just a tiny bit of like runniness inside. But the yolk broke, so now it's pretty much just like a very fried egg. That's fine. And then we have around almost 50 grams of avocado, and then some alfalfa sprouts, if that's how you pronounce them, but I absolutely love them. Some salad, which apparently never lasts for more than 1 day. Like as soon as I open any sort of salad bag, it just goes off the next day. So if you guys have any tips on how you can make salad bags just last, that would be fabulous. And then I do have some muffin splits hidden underneath all of this. So I'm just gonna finish this up and then just pretty much crack on back with some work. I'm doing some different like system changes with my onboarding system just to make it a lot easier and smoother when someone signs up, with all the emails and things that they'll be sent. So I'm working with Katie, who's this, she works in like, I don't know, I think like automations and IT. She just understands computers and stuff, whereas I don't. But obviously due to the time zone difference, we're pretty much just having to communicate like early mornings or like late nights. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with that, and I will catch you guys later. Okay guys, so quick work break. Basically I've just got a delivery, and I think this has been the delivery that I have been waiting for honestly like a month. So basically when I moved over back to New Zealand, I pretty much didn't take any supplements with me apart from like a few scoops of protein powder, creatine, EAAs, and then just my pre-workout, well, my Oxy Shred, and then my pre-workout, because those 2 tubs, my Oxy Shred and my pre-workout, I was like, those are non-negotiables. Although all of them are, but I was like, I want to take them with me into isolation. To be fair, the Oxy Shred helped me a lot with my appetite in isolation. But like with the protein powder and everything, I was pretty much running out because I think I underestimated how quickly I go through them. So because I'm now in New Zealand, I think just the shipping takes so much longer. So I think this order was put through like, I don't know, the start of January. It's like February now. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm out of like everything. Like I literally have no supplements left with me. I'm gonna lose all my gains. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna lose all my gains. Maybe. But now, I think my protein powder has finally arrived. So I'm just trying to open it up with one hand and it's proving very difficult, but here's the box. There we go. Wow, magic. So I have, yes, I have the Blessed protein in banana bread. Hello. Guess who's going to be making protein banana bread? Me. And then I also have, oh my god, yes. Oxy Shred. I have been on like, I've been having Monster and everything regularly now because I just haven't had this with me and it's just not the same. Ever since having these, I can literally not go back to any other energy drink. Like these are next level, I'm telling you. If you haven't gotten yourself a pack of them, what are you doing? Also, you can be into win a Tesla, so I have the link in my bio below. Go get your hands on this because it is next level. And then what else do we have? If you want to guess what this is, drop it in the comments below. This is hard. This is hard as well. Drop it in the comments below, but let's have a look. Okay, so we have the Blessed Booster Debloat and Gut Fix. I've actually been wanting to try this for so long. And then we have the Blessed Booster Healthy Hair Mix as well. And then I believe this is their new sleep supplement, which I have been waiting for as well. There, another Debloat and Gut Fix. I am stocked up now. And their Healthy Hair again. Their, yes, this one. Their Skin Glow. This is exciting. I'll give these a try and give you guys a review. The Skin Glow, another Skin Glow. Awesome, cool. So yay, I am kind of stocked up finally. Okay guys, so I don't know if you can hear me, but basically I've just been to the flat viewing and I didn't even bother recording it because it was a catfish. I'm just gonna say that. It was such a catfish. Online, the photos looked amazing, like the lighting was great, and I walked in, and it probably didn't help that the tenant who was in there, or the owner, was this like old guy who pretty much, let's just say, has very low personal standards. One of the bathrooms had rubbish bags in them. Like it was his like second like dump site. I don't even know what you call it, but a rubbish site. And then one of the spare bedrooms, because it's like a 2-bed apartment, was pretty much just like, again, a dump site. Yeah, and the kitchen, like it was just not great. Like I literally, as soon as I walked in, I was like, I want to get out of here. Like I feel I'm gonna catch COVID here. And then the agent was like, oh, like what do you think? And I was like, oh. How do I say this nicely? So yeah, like the other houses were like the townhouses and apartments that I've seen have been really lovely. They were in a different location. This one, yeah, I'm definitely a big no from me. So I am now just by the beach, hence why it is so windy. I'm just about to have my pre-workout, so I've just got my muffin split with peanut butter inside. It's not toasted or anything. It's the best you can do when you're trying to eat on the go. Like I'm just gonna have to suck it up. Like obviously I love these toasted, but it's okay. And then I have my rice and my chicken, so that's 45 grams of raw weight rice, 80 grams of chicken, 10 grams of peanut butter, and a muffin split. So always the same pre-workout really. It's either cream of rice or normal rice, and then some fat. So the peanut butter is your fat source, which just aids for slower digestion, but you don't want too many fats before your workout because you don't essentially want to have your digestion that slow. You want to make sure that you are utilizing your carbs. Got chicken for the protein source, so I'm just gonna have that and enjoy this view here. Like look how beautiful this is. So welcome to Auckland. This is Takapuna Beach. It's a bit cloudy, so not the best representation of our weather here, but yeah, this is a beach. It's pretty much empty as most beaches should be, unlike the beaches in Europe that are pretty much just decked out with sunbeds and you have like 100,000, 50 million people squeezed together on the beach. This is nice and calm, so I'm just gonna enjoy my little a little meal here, digest it, and then go for my workout. Alright, so that workout is done. My piriformis is pinching again, so I had problems with my right side, like piriformis area, hamstrings, like a year ago, where I couldn't RDL for a good year or two, and today it started pinching again, so I was like, ooh, I did like one set and I was like, you know what, I need to stop because I just feel like something's going to snap. So I really need to see a physio. I think just like my whole body is so tight. I just need to be fixed up. So yeah, I'm gonna head home now and have my post-workout. And then I just pretty much have quite a bit of like onboarding work with some new signups, which is exciting. So I'll catch you guys when I'm back home. So we are back home now, and that was such a lovely workout. So I have here obviously my classic post-workout, but instead of the chocolate coconut protein that I usually use, I've tried the banana bread one. So now it's like banana and chocolate infused, and guys, like if you are a fan of banana bread, you have to try the banana bread protein powder. It is so good. It literally tastes like banana bread. It's quite sugary, like it's quite sweet, so if you don't like super banana-y flavored, my dog, stuff, then it might not be for you, but like it really does taste like banana bread. Like, you know when your bananas have ripened so much that you're like, I need to make banana bread right now or else it's going to go off, or I need to freeze these bananas. It's that taste, so it's super, 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 what's it called, sweet. But as you guys know, I have a sweet tooth, so I absolutely love it. Freddie, come up. Say hi to the camera. Hello. He's like, what are you doing to me, Mom? Freddie, say hi. Freddie, look up here. Freddie. Anyways, I thought I would just update you guys now on my current living situation, and as I said earlier this morning, so I am now living in the like flat next to my parents. The plan is I'm just gonna stay here until I find my own place, because I think like having been independent for like 5 years in London, I'm very used to having my own space, and it's more so because I work from home, right? So I kind of need that setup for myself. So being kind of surrounded by people 24/7, I found that like my mind isn't as alert towards work as it would be when I'm just by myself and I have like the space to myself and I'm just left alone, because I'll be like, oh, it's dinner time with the family, like it's let me do this with the family, let me do that, let me make my sister's breakfast, let me make my sister's dinner, which is lovely. Like I love doing that, but I just found that like I think long-term wise I can't keep that up and also be super alert with work. Ideally, I'm not going to say location just because privacy reasons, but somewhere close to where my family is right now so that I can easily visit during the weekends and I can still be around quite a lot, because I do want to be a lot more involved, but still have my own place and be able to, you know, during the weekdays just focus on my own environment, my own work, and not have anyone around me. Oh my god, this is so good. Wow. I cry. Every time I have like cereal and like my protein shake, I just want to cry because it's so good. Do you guys ever like have a certain type of food that just makes you ask like, is this even allowed? Like, am I even allowed to have, like, how is this possible that food can taste this good? I don't know. Also, excuse the hair situation. I just had a shower and I just quickly like put up, you know when like it's not ready, you're not ready to wash your hair just yet, but you need to put it in a bun so it doesn't get too wet. You know, that's the look we're going for. But anyways, that is my current situation. The flat today, well, the apartment was really just not nice. So the hunt continues. I'm not in a rush, to be fair. Like, I just want to find a place I really, really do love. If I am going to be spending my money, like, I want to make sure that I have no doubts with it. Because it is going to be like the first, I guess, like place I've ever bought for myself. So I just want to make sure that I'm not rushing the process. Ideally, the plan is I want to have that property as a property that could also do well with renting out. So in a good location where if someone was coming here for like a year or two, they would want to rent it out. So maybe it's close to the city or like easily accessible to the city. Perhaps there's like schools or stuff around. Just have a good reason as to why someone would want to rent the place, because ideally I think at the end of this year I do want to relocate for a few years somewhere before coming probably back to New Zealand. So obviously when I leave, I want to use that place as like an investment property where I can just rent out and have other people in. So that is also kind of going into the decision making factor. So I'm just going to take my time with that. But yeah, that is the update. What else has been going on in my life? Not too much. Not too much. Something cool that happened. If you're watching this, shout out. So I was going for a house viewing last weekend with my mom, and then there was like another open home around the corner, so we were like, we might as well just have a look. Like, we're in the area, might as well just go around and see other open homes. I think it was like a 4-bed or 5-bed, so obviously way too big for me. But we walked in, had a look around, and then I was kind of describing my situation. And then the girl who was helping her brother with the open home was like, oh my god, are you Chen Yang? And I was like, what? And she was like, oh, I follow your YouTube, like, I saw you in ISO and everything. So that was super cool. So if you're watching this, hey. But that was so nice. I was like, oh my gosh, it's such a small world. But yeah, that's pretty much like a summary of what I have been up to. Pretty much just like working from home, well, home now. Signed up to a really nice new gym. My best friend from home also goes there, so I've been able to see her a lot more, which has been really lovely. And just, I think, enjoying a bit more balance now back home. Like, I think when I was in London, I was in such a tunnel vision, there is nothing to do but work sort of mindset, which is cool because I guess, like, cool. I think there's other words to describe it, but it was helpful in the fact that I was able to, I guess, scale my business at a rate that I probably couldn't have done if I was here. But I think now I'm in a position where I can kind of just enjoy life a bit more, and it's nice being back home because there are things to do. The weather's nice, so like even just going out for a nice drive, sitting by the beach and having a meal with my friends, just small things like that, I think it's much easier to kind of enjoy life here, because, you know, when the weather's not great in London, like, I just had no sort of incentive to go outside. So yeah, like, everything has been super nice since being back. Have quite a few things in place with business in terms of goals and what I want to kind of bring into coaching this year, which is really exciting as well, but also means that I think I really just need my own place to be able to have that focus. I just feel a lot less productive sometimes when I'm home, or maybe it's just a normal productivity, but I'm just so used to the London productivity. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up and then I will catch you guys at dinner. My parents are actually, well, my dad's making this like dish that he always makes. It's really nice. It's pretty much just like mince with carrots, onions, and then he makes this dough. It's kind of like a quesadilla, but like an Asian quesadilla. Although I am sticking to my macros today, so I'm just gonna be making like a shrimp and prawn and chicken pasta. Probably gonna make a pesto pasta for my fat sauce because I bought a tub of pesto and I've just been loving my pesto. No other explanation for it. I did enjoy a lot of good food for Chinese New Year, so yeah, I was very tempted to be like, just have dad's dinner, but I was like, no, I do want to stick to my macros, so that is what I'm having for dinner. And then I am checking in with coach tomorrow, so good idea to be on plan. So I will catch you guys at dinner when I make it. Okay, so I'm making my prawn pasta now, and I was supposed to measure out 250 grams and I have measured out 432. Do you ever just like accidentally pour way too much? Because yeah, that happens to me all the freaking time. But that's fine. We move. So with the seasoning for the prawns today, I am feeling, I'm feeling some mixed herbs. I always use mixed herbs, to be fair. And then I have this like garlic steak. I don't know what blend it is. I think it's just like garlic, pepper, capsicum, paprika, and onion, which is really nice. I usually put it over like my beef mince or my chicken, so I'm just gonna put some of that in there. And then I swear mixed herbs, honestly, like this stuff just makes everything taste so nice. So I kind of abuse it. So yeah, I'm just gonna add those two in, and that will be my pasta. I'm hoping that this pasta is done. I think it's al dente, or however you pronounce it. I haven't tasted it, but this is what it looks like. Let me take a guess. This looks pretty al dente, or al dente. Excuse my French, I cannot speak, to me. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, but I will have a taste test later. I'm just gonna leave it covered so that if it hasn't properly cooked, it might cook now. And here we have the prawns. Okay, so that dinner literally took like 5 to 10 minutes. So to anyone who says I don't have time to cook for myself or have something yummy, it literally just takes 10 minutes. And to anyone who says you can't have pasta or like carbs whilst dieting or whilst trying to reach your fitness goal, yes you can, if your coach tells you to cut carbs and go on keto, run. Unless, obviously, no hate to keto, unless you really do just love keto and that works well for you and you're someone who just doesn't like carbs, that's totally cool. But if you are like me, and you enjoy carbs and you know that pasta gives you life, bread gives you life, then if your coach tells you to cut carbs in order to reach your goals, just know that you may reach your goals, but you're going to hate your life and you're going to hate yourself, and then you will probably rebound because you're going to sniff carbs and be like, holy crap, I need to eat the whole bakery because I haven't had carbs in so long and I've been restricting. So yeah, that is something I have heard so often from people as well, and it pains me because I'm like, look, you can enjoy the foods you love while still reaching your goals. Obviously, like, you are going to have to sacrifice or like kind of put a boundary to how much you can have, right? Like, I'm not going to say you can eat 20 bread rolls because balance and you're going to reach your goals. Like, no, if your goal was, say, fat loss and you had to be in a calorie deficit, yes, like your overall amount of carbs and just calories in general are going to have decreased, right? Because you're going to have to be in a calorie deficit. But that is not to say that you just cut carbs out completely. Like, they are a very important macronutrient group. Like, they are your body's preferred source of energy. So it is so important that you are still having carbs, and plus, like, they make you emotionally happy and they make you not emotionally, mentally happy. So very important there. And yeah, also greens are good for you peoples. So even if you're bulking, this is one thing that I realized when I was bulking and currently am, that I slowly just stopped having greens because I guess like my food was so high that I was just opting for everything that was calorie dense. But I have been very intentional in still making sure that I'm getting my greens in and my veggies because they're good for you. So hence why I have like a little plate of like broccoli and mushrooms alongside my pasta. But yeah, that was a bit of a ramble, but I'm so passionate in making sure that you girls are enjoying the foods you are eating whilst reaching your goals, because there's been too many times where I've had like calls with like new clients and they're telling me what their old coaches have done and why they think now they can't work with any other coach, or why like this whole lifestyle isn't for them. But it's because they've just not had the proper method in place beforehand, or they've just been misinformed. And it pains me because I'm like, look, you can have cereal while still reaching your goals, obviously in moderation. Like, you can't go have like a whole box of cereal, but you can still have some after your workout. Like, they're amazing for a post-workout treat. Like, yeah, so yeah, it's just like, it pains me when people are like, oh, I've been missing out on all my favorite foods. I'm like, you don't have to, you really don't. Anyways, I'm just gonna enjoy the outside and the fresh air, finish up my dinner. I have just been working on my like content syllabus for my program. So basically looking at the key pillars that I really value within my program that I want to kind of bring out more in terms of like core themes. So essentially looking at obviously what really resonates and is important with all my clients, which really comes down to essentially building their dream body, but like feeling and looking the best. So the two come hand in hand. Obviously building unstoppable confidence. I think that's really important because that elevates your life in so many different areas. Like, it's not just you loving the way you look or feeling confident the way you look, but you know, feeling confident in how you speak, how you approach your social life, your personal life, your career. I think that's so important. Like, your professional life really sometimes is dictated by your own confidence, right? How you stand up in front of a crowd, how you speak with others, how much you believe in yourself when you go into a job interview. All of that is built from confidence, and that confidence is built from working on yourself and prioritizing yourself. And then the third pillar was essentially a boss babe mindset, because again, I think when you have that relentless mindset and you can really take ownership and control over your life just elevates in so many different areas. So yeah, I really think that fitness is so much more than just, you know, your exercise and your nutrition, and then all of that is also built with like self-sufficiency. Again, I think so important that you become educated. Sorry, my nails are so gross, look at them. Hides my nails. But I think self-sufficiency for life is so important as well, because again, like there are so many programs out there that just give you, you know, XYZ and tell you to do XYZ, but it's like, well, if you left the program, could you do things yourself? If you can't, then that's a flaw, right? Because essentially you don't want to feel like you have to rely on a coach for the rest of your life. At least I don't want any of my clients to feel like that. Like I want them to be able to be like, okay, cool. Like if I stepped away today, I would know what to do because I've been given the tools. And obviously that's going to take time, you know, like education, practice, experience takes time. But eventually I want them to feel like they're pretty much self-sufficient and that I haven't just been like, here, just do this. And then, you know, no other questions. Like it's so important that we build knowledge. So that is what I've been working on. We do have a call at 10 p.m. today, well, from my business mentor. So I'm going to try to stay up for that. And yeah, that is pretty much what I have been up to. So I'm going to enjoy my meal before my pasta gets cold, because I apparently talk a lot. And I will probably catch you guys a little later when I'm trying to finish my macros. Can you hear that? I think that might be my dog. My parents are just walking my dog. Anyways, that is al dente. Al dente. Al dente. To any Italians listening, I'm so sorry, but that is really nice. That is like so firm, like so well cooked. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. I've cooked pasta like not that many times, but I feel like I've gotten the hang of it now. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, so the last meal of today, and as I finish up my macros, is just going to be a yogurt bowl with some mangoes, banana, and just some lovely toppings. And then I'm just gonna have a snack log, and that is pretty much me done. I'm just about to hop on my training webinar with my business coach now. Thank you guys so much for coming along. I hope you guys enjoyed coming to Auckland with me. I hope you guys enjoyed just a little insight of, you know, what I've been up to, a little life update. And as always, if you did enjoy this vlog, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you're new here, or welcome to the YouTube family. And it's so great to have you along. I really do appreciate all of you guys and your support. And if you are looking to work with me and want to join the Level Up community and join all the lovely ladies, just flick me a DM over on Instagram with coaching or whatever you want to start a conversation with. A hey would be nice as well. And we can see if you're a good fit and then how we can get you started smashing your goals. Other than that, have a lovely rest of your night or day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!